March 10th, 2000. The stock market hits its all-time peak. Champagne is flowing in boardrooms across Silicon Valley. Billionaires are being minted overnight. Everyone believes the party will never end. But one man is about to experience the single greatest financial loss in human history. In the next 72 hours, Masayoshi Son will watch $100 billion vanish. This is the story of the man who bet everything on the future and nearly lost it all. To understand how someone loses $100 billion, you first have to understand how they made it. Masayoshi Son was born in 1957 in a small town in southern Japan, the son of Korean immigrants who had almost nothing. His family was so poor they kept pigs and raised chickens to survive. They lived in a shack near the train tracks. But Son had something that couldn't be bought: ambition. At 16, he cold called the CEO of McDonald's Japan just to get advice on how to succeed in business. The CEO actually picked up. At 19, he moved to California to study economics at Berkeley. In 1981, Son founded SoftBank in Japan. He stood on a wooden box in front of his 2 employees, because he didn't have a desk yet, and told them his vision. SoftBank would become a $1 trillion company. His employees quit the next day. Son didn't care. He spent the next decade building SoftBank into Japan's largest software distributor. By the mid-1990s, he was worth hundreds of millions of dollars. But Son wasn't interested in hundreds of millions. He wanted to own the internet. In 1995, he met Jerry Yang, a 26-year-old Stanford student who had built a website called Yahoo. Son gave him $100 million after a 1-hour meeting. No due diligence, no lawyers, just a gut feeling. That investment would eventually be worth $35 billion. But even that wasn't his biggest bet. In 1999, a young Chinese entrepreneur came to Son with an idea for an online marketplace. His name was Jack Ma. Son gave him $20 million after a 6-minute meeting. That investment would eventually be worth $60 billion. By the year 2000, Masayoshi Son was the richest man in the world, worth an estimated $78 billion. Then everything collapsed. March 10th, 2000. The dot-com bubble bursts. In a single day, technology stocks begin a freefall that will last 2 years. Companies that were worth billions become worthless overnight. And SoftBank, whose entire portfolio was built on internet bets, gets destroyed. Son watches his net worth drop by $10 billion in a single day. Then another $10 billion. Then another. In 72 hours, he loses more money than any human being in history. $100 billion. Gone. His advisors tell him to stop investing, to protect what's left. Son ignores them. While everyone else is selling, he keeps buying. His board thinks he has lost his mind. His investors are furious. The press calls him finished. But Son believes something nobody else believes in that moment. The internet isn't over. It's just getting started. He holds his Yahoo stake when everyone tells him to sell. He holds his Alibaba stake when it's worth almost nothing. He waits for years. And then, slowly, then all at once, the world catches up to him. Today, Masayoshi Son is worth over $40 billion. SoftBank manages over $100 billion in assets through its Vision Fund, the largest technology investment fund ever created. Son has backed companies like Uber, WeWork, Arm Holdings, and DoorDash. He has lost fortunes, made them back, lost them again, but he never stopped believing in the future. When asked about his investing philosophy, Son has said that he looks 300 years ahead. Not 3, not 30, 300. Most investors think in quarters. Son thinks in centuries. And that, more than any single bet, is what makes him one of the most fascinating financial minds who has ever lived. Masayoshi Son lost $100 billion, and came back to build something even larger. He's been called a genius and a madman, sometimes in the same sentence. But here's what the critics always miss. The people who change the world are never the ones playing it safe. They're the ones willing to lose everything on a bet that the future is going to look completely different from the present. Son bet on the internet when it was just a curiosity. He bet on Alibaba when it was a long shot. What he's betting on right now, AI, robotics, the next computing revolution, that's a story for another video. If you want to see it, subscribe. We cover the secret financial moves of the world's most powerful people every week. See you next time.